I will meet my friend on Saturday. I will go to the gym. I will...
Okay, stop. That's correct. But no one really talks like that.
So how do fluent speakers do it? Let's find out.
They'd say, I'm meeting a friend on Saturday, and I'm hoping to hit the gym.
Same plans, but it sounds completely natural.
Today, you'll learn to talk about the future the way native speakers actually do.
The right forms, the right phrases, the idioms that make it click.
So let's sort out your future plans properly.
Welcome back to Simple English Daily. I'm Kate.
And I'm Michael. And today, you're going to learn how to talk about your future plans in English, the natural way, the way fluent speakers actually do it.
So the next time someone asks, what are your plans? You'll answer smoothly and confidently, not just, I will do this, I will do that.
We'll go through it step by step. The 3 main ways to talk about the future, when to use each one, how to sound sure or unsure, and the idioms that make it all sound natural.
Real phrases you can start using today, like, I'm meeting a friend on Saturday. I'm hoping to. And it's still up in the air.
And don't worry, it's easier than it looks. You won't learn this from a grammar table. You'll pick it up by listening. So say these out loud with us as we go.
That's how it really sticks. Hear it, then use it, again and again.
And this comes up all the time in real life, at work, with friends, in interviews, anytime you're making plans.
Stay with us to the end, and we'll pull it all together. Plus, give you a set of natural idioms that'll instantly make you sound more fluent.
If that sounds good, please tap like and subscribe. It helps us keep these lessons free for you.
Okay, Michael, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
So, Michael, here's the thing that trips a lot of people up. In English, there isn't just one future tense. There are several ways to talk about what's coming.
Right, and they're not really interchangeable. The one you choose actually changes the meaning a little.
Exactly. Let's take the big 3. First, will. We use will for a decision we make in the moment or a prediction.
So if the phone rings right now, I'd say, I'll get it. I decided that on the spot.
Perfect example. Then there's going to, which we use for an intention, something you've already decided before now.
Like, I'm going to start running next month. I've made up my mind, but I haven't arranged anything yet.
And then the sneaky one, the present continuous. I'm meeting a friend on Saturday. That's for a fixed arrangement, something that's basically booked in.
And that's the one learners often forget. They'd say, I will meet my friend, which isn't wrong exactly, but it sounds a bit off to a native ear.
It does. If it's in your calendar, use the present continuous. I'm flying to Madrid on Friday. We're having dinner with the neighbors tonight.
So, quick recap. Will for decisions and predictions, going to for intentions, and the present continuous for arrangements.
That's the backbone of the whole topic. Everything else is just detail. Let's stay with arrangements for a second because it's so useful. Michael, walk me through your week.
Sure. On Monday, I'm seeing the dentist. Not exactly thrilling. Tuesday, I'm having lunch with my sister. And Thursday, I'm giving a presentation at work, which I'm quietly dreading.
See how natural that sounds? Every one of those is a plan that's already set up. So the present continuous just fits.
And you can hear the difference in feeling. I'm giving a presentation on Thursday sounds real and scheduled. I will give a presentation sounds more like a promise or a prediction.
Right. And a lovely phrase that goes with arrangements, I'm looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to the weekend.
Just watch out. It's looking forward to plus the ing form. I'm looking forward to seeing you, not to see you.
Good catch. That one catches everyone out at some point. So, what are you looking forward to, Michael?
Honestly, I'm looking forward to finishing that presentation and never thinking about it again.
Fair enough. Okay, let's contrast going to and will a bit more, because this is where it gets interesting.
So, going to is your intentions, the plans that are in your head but maybe not locked in yet. I'm going to redecorate the living room at some point. I mean it, but I haven't picked up a paintbrush.
Whereas will often just pops out in the moment. Someone says the bins need taking out, and you go, oh, I'll do it.
And we use will a lot for offers and promises too. I'll help you move house. I'll call you when I land.
There's also a subtle thing where going to can signal evidence. You can see it coming. Look at those clouds. It's going to pour down.
Right, you wouldn't say it will pour down there. You're basing it on what's in front of you.
These distinctions sound fiddly written down, but in conversation, they become instinct. The more you listen, the more your ear just knows which one sounds right.
That's the key, really. Don't memorize a table. Absorb it by listening, which, handily, is exactly what you're doing right now.
Now, here's something that makes you sound genuinely fluent, Michael. Hedging. Showing how certain or uncertain you are about a plan.
Yeah, because in real life, not everything's 100%. So we've got a whole ladder of expressions. At the top, I'm definitely going to do it.
Then a step down. I'll probably go. Then I might go or I may go. That's genuinely 50-50.
And when it's just an idea floating around, you get lovely vague phrases. I'm thinking about taking a course. I'm considering a move abroad.
Or I'm toying with the idea of learning to sail. That toying with the idea one is beautifully casual. It means you're just playing with the thought.
And if you really don't know, you can say, I haven't decided yet, or it's still up in the air.
Up in the air. Great phrase. It means undecided, not settled. Our holiday plans are still up in the air.
So instead of a flat yes or no, you've got this whole range. Definitely, probably, might, thinking about, up in the air. It makes you sound so much more natural.
And more honest, frankly. Most of our plans live somewhere in the middle. Let's put all this to work with some real topics. Careers, always a big one. Michael, where do you see yourself in a few years?
Oh, the classic interview question. Honestly, I'm hoping to move into a more creative role. I've been in the same job for a while and I'm ready for a change.
I'm hoping to. Nice. It's softer than I'm going to. It shows it's a wish that depends on a few things going your way.
Exactly. I'm not going to promise it'll happen, but it's what I'm aiming for. What about you?
Well, I've actually got something in the pipeline. I can't say too much yet, but there's a project I'm about to take on that could change things quite a bit.
In the pipeline, meaning it's coming, it's being prepared, and about to. That's the immediate future, right? It's happening very soon.
Right. I'm about to sign the contract. Any day now. And if someone asks about your career and nothing's decided, you can just say, I'm keeping my options open.
Which is a very diplomatic way of saying, I have no idea yet. Love it. Travel next. Probably everyone's favorite kind of plan. Have you got anything booked, Michael?
I have, actually. I'm flying to Portugal in October. That one's confirmed, hence the present continuous. And after that, I'm hoping to do a bit of traveling around, but I'll play that part by ear. Play it by ear. That's a good one. It means you'll decide as you go, without a fixed plan.
Exactly. The flights are set in stone, but everything after that is flexible.
Set in stone. The opposite of up in the air. Fixed. Can't be changed. The dates are set in stone, but the route isn't.
So my trip is the perfect little grammar sandwich. The flight's set in stone, the rest is up in the air, and I'll play it by ear.
Honestly, you've just used 3 idioms in one breath. That's exactly the level we're going for. What about longer-term travel dreams?
One day, I'd love to spend a few months in South America. That's more of a someday maybe. Definitely not booked.
One day I'd love to. That soft, dreamy future. Lovely. Let's talk about plans to improve ourselves. Study, skills, that sort of thing. This is close to home for our listeners.
For sure. So you might say, I'm planning to take an exam in the spring. I've decided to finally get my English to a fluent level.
And there's a nice structure for goals with a deadline. By. I want to be conversational by the summer. By this time next year, I'll have finished the course.
Oh, that's a good one. I'll have finished. That's the future perfect. You're looking back from a point in the future at something that'll already be done.
It sounds advanced, but it's really handy for goals. By December, I'll have saved enough. By the time I'm 40, I'll have visited every continent.
And if you're being realistic about the effort, you might add, as long as I stick with it, or assuming everything goes to plan.
Which is the honest truth of any self-improvement plan, isn't it? It all depends on sticking with it.
It does, but little and often beats big and never. 20 minutes a day, and you'll get there.
Let's do a quick real-world scenario. The two of us actually making a plan. Say we want to catch up next week.
All right, so Kate, are you free at all next week? I was thinking we could grab a coffee.
I'd love to. I'm pretty busy Monday and Tuesday, but I'm free from Wednesday onwards.
Wednesday works for me. Shall we say around 11?
11's a bit tight, actually. I've got a call that might overrun. Could we push it to 12?
No problem. 12 it is. Where suits you?
There's that new place near the station. Why don't we meet there?
Perfect. So that's Wednesday at 12, the cafe by the station. I'll put it in my calendar.
Lovely. I'll see you then. And listen to how much of that was negotiation. Shall we? Could we? Why don't we? That works for me. That's the real language of making plans.
And notice we never once said, I will meet you, because the moment it's agreed, it becomes an arrangement. I'll see you Wednesday. We're meeting at 12.
Let's zoom out to predictions, the future beyond our own plans, what we think will happen.
So here, will and won't do a lot of the work. I think prices will keep rising. I don't think it'll change much.
And there are some lovely casual ways to give a prediction. I reckon it'll rain later. I bet they'll be late. They always are.
I reckon and I bet. Both really common in everyday speech. Both a bit informal. You wouldn't use them in a formal report, but with friends, all the time.
And you can soften a prediction with likely or bound to. They're likely to win. He's bound to forget. He always does.
Bound to is a strong one. It means almost certain. It's bound to be busy on a Friday night.
So predictions give you a reason to talk about the wider world. The weather, the news, sport, technology. Great conversation fuel. Before we wrap up, let's gather the idioms we've scattered through the episode, because they're gold.
Right. Up in the air, undecided. Set in stone, fixed. In the pipeline, being prepared, on its way.
Play it by ear. Decide as you go. Keep your options open. Don't commit yet. And a new one. On the cards. A promotion might be on the cards, meaning it's a likely possibility.
There's also have something lined up. I've got a few interviews lined up, meaning arranged and ready to go.
And if a plan falls through, there's another one. It means it doesn't happen. We were going to go camping, but it fell through.
Drop a couple of these into a conversation and you'll sound genuinely fluent. Just don't force all 10 in at once or it'll sound like a textbook.
True. A couple, naturally placed. That's the sweet spot. So there we go. Future plans in English. From the basic forms right through to the idioms that make you sound natural.
Quick recap of the big idea. Present continuous for arrangements, going to for intentions, will for decisions and predictions, and then a whole layer of phrases for how certain you are.
And remember, you don't learn this from a table. You pick it up by listening and using it. So the challenge this week, actually say your plans out loud in English.
And here's where you come in. In the comments, tell us one real plan you've got coming up. Try to use a couple of today's phrases. I'm hoping to, it's still up in the air, whatever fits.
We read them all, and it's brilliant practice to write it down first. If this was useful, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, share.
And we'll catch you in the next one. Until then, keep going. You're doing better than you think.
Take care, everyone. See you next time.
Simple English daily. Hey! Learn a little every day. Watch and smile, come and stay.